Hi, everybody. Sorry for being late. My bad, my bad, my bad. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Hit the like button. Welcome. I know I'm late. Sorry. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. I see Pika Chico. CK, welcome. Oh my goodness. Lulu, Sarah, Lynn. And let me just make sure I got the settings all the way 100 on this video because you guys know we get trolled over here. People got to subscribe if they're going to get trolled. If we're going to, they're going to troll us, they got to subscribe. Lulu, Sarah, Nebulous, welcome. You always hated her Gary voice. We got to get into it. Oh my gosh. All right. Wim, how you doing, love? Welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody. I know it's the baby bunny. Well, thank you. Shout out to you. Baby bunny's got me like I gotta hurry up. I gotta hustle up, and also I'm like editing 2 more videos. I didn't know if I was gonna go live today, but I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go live and talk about what's been going on in the world of true crime and trending. Huh? It's a lot. Hey, Lori, welcome, Doc. I see Doc in the house. Alyssa, which story, y'all? We're gonna cover a couple stories, just a couple. Mommers. I think we'll probably start with Kevin Spacey, since Kevin Spacey, I'm working on a video and it will be uploaded today, probably later on. And it's just a review with his interview with what's his name? Piers Morgan. He had a very interesting interview today, and I thought it was so interesting. I don't know if the man doesn't know the definition of groping or what groping means, but I wanted to touch a little bit about that because he just has a very interesting take about the accusers. He brought receipts in this interview, which I thought was interesting. So I did a little more kind of commentary to it. Expect that video later today. Yes, yes. Hey, Cynthia, welcome, welcome. So, I mean, what do you guys think so far? Has anybody watched the Kevin Spacey stuff? Really? Yes, he did. I guess he's on. I mean, listen, I don't know. CK, he's been exonerated both civilly and criminally. Okay. He gets into the conspiracy theories because there has been, I didn't know, well, I didn't know that one of the accusers, or at least the witness, died, right, in 2019. I knew a witness died, but this specific witness had actually been convicted of stalking him. So keep that in mind. And then he gets into the whole Bill Clinton Foundation and how he's somewhat associated to the Epsteins. And you already know we got into that. I was like, we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to be dropping that later on tonight because it's a really long video. It's like 45. Well, first of all, the interview was about an hour and 20 some minutes. So I had to condense it to like 45 minutes. He said he's innocent of a lot of things, but where is the smoke, there's fire. So I think, yeah, it's interesting. One of the accusers is a Marine vet. And I'm a little like, they like, are all these people lying on Kevin Spacey? I don't know. I have a lot of questions, and even though the A-listers have exonerated him, he's uncanceled, and I'm talking about Elton John. I'm talking about, who is it? Sharon Stone, Liam Neeson. Who else has come forward in support of Kevin Spacey? Like the big A-listers, the big ones. I do have a lot of questions about all of this, all of it. Rabbit Flea says, I've been a victim of molestation, so I have no love for predators. However, I leave my brain open for those who want to capitalize on fame. Ooh, girl. Ooh. It's an interesting comment. By the way, I love your icon. That's cute. That's really cute. Shout out to you. Hey, Pebbles. Susie Q says, I'm not sure if he's actually guilty of anything, but I do think he crossed the line to some degree. I think alcohol might have played a part in that as well. So keep that in mind. I don't know, because he talked about rehab. Yet that is no excuse whatsoever. But he has a very interesting definition of like groping, of like getting handsy. Some of this just doesn't quite make sense to me, his definition of how he goes about it. So anyways, the reason I put him on the title is because I'm about to drop that interview tonight and just kind of review and do some commentary. And I hope everybody's there in the chat. We're going to make it like a live chat because I think it's definitely a good over 45 minutes, long enough for us to have a conversation in a pre-recorded chat. Yeah, look at this. Arts and Courts. Is it Arts and Court? Art and Courts. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Look at Diddy or R. Kelly. There was rumblings about them for years. Yes, there was. Yes, there was. You said it's hard to separate the art and the artist because I do think he's a great actor and I love House of Cards. 2 Oscars. What is it? Usual Suspects and American Beauty, right? So I can understand that. He is one of like, I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like, if he did this, the art is him, if that makes sense. He needs to be honest with himself in certain things. When he can address them, maybe he can redeem himself. I would agree. I also think that when he came out, so the first accuser, his name is Anthony Rapp, right? He came out by addressing Anthony Rapp's allegations. Okay. And it was a really weird post to put that out there. Like, first of all, the fact that you're a gay man has nothing to do with what you're being accused of doing. So we have to be able to separate those two. But it was just weird that he did that. So we'll get into that later on that video. But I wanted to give everybody the heads up. Welcome, everybody. If you are here, he's accused of a lot of groping, sexual touching. I don't think that the allegations are necessarily, well, let me think. Hold up. Let me think a little bit of that because there were some essay allegations there as well. But all of which both criminally and civilly have been cleared. That's true. Would we feel different if it was women? That's a good point. And also note that men don't report when there's underreporting of men. So you do have to kind of wonder, hey, infamous truth teller, welcome. You do have to kind of wonder if any of this is lack of reporting from the men's side of everything or what this is exactly. You have to kind of wonder as well. Yes, you said they're Fonz is like, listen, they're all pedos. Everyone in Hollywood does it. They have to, in order to be part of the club. He just got caught. Oh my God, Fonz. Allegedly. But this is what Fonz believes. Boys are quiet. I agree. Men and boys keep it quiet. There's a lot of crimes that don't get reported that happen to men. We have to agree to that. So I do kind of wonder a little bit about that. Okay. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments. But again, keep an eye out for that video that'll be dropping tonight. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's get into it to the next topic because we're going to be moving fast. Let's talk about Jaguar Wright. Oh my God. Jaguar Wright. Shout out to my boo, Sean Davy Way. Okay. First of all, Sean Davy Way went viral duh. Like, of course he's gonna go viral. What the hell? So the last time I talked about Jaguar Wright, and I told you guys that I didn't believe anything that Jaguar Wright says, that I kind of side eye. I don't believe everything that she puts out there. And some of you guys in the comments got mad because I deleted your trollish comments. And I told you already, if you're going to troll me on Jaguar Wright or whatever, I'm just going to delete you because what I'm not going to do is allow you to tell me what my opinion should be. And that's just how I see it. Wim, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, love. Shout out to you. That's how I see it. For those that don't know who Jaguar Wright is, she is a neo soul singer. She was part of the Roots. She sang with Jay-Z. She has a couple of music stuff out there. She wasn't really like a known name like that, unless you really like kind of like the neo soul stuff. If that's your thing, you would know who she is along with other artists. That's who she is. She came onto the YouTube streets in 2020, giving a lot of controversial statements about artists. Okay. And do the right thing. She's more of a failed neo soul singer. Now, she came into the scenes spewing a lot of stuff about artists. And so one of the things when I do celebrity deep dives, you guys ask me, how come Rabbit, um, how come you don't like credit this woman? I just don't think she's very credible. I just say, like, listen, she's not very credible. Like, that's just how I feel. I mean, if you like her, you guys like her, I respect you, but you're not going to convince me otherwise, because I was here in 2022. I was a subscriber and I saw a lot of the F shit that she did. Okay. So I got to circle back to Jaguar Wright as a topic. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy's like, listen, when I disagree with you, I just watch something else. This is why I love you. You don't have to agree with me. Y'all can watch something else, right? All of us. All of us. All of us. She's like, Layla. So Layla, you don't believe her either? Layla's like, are we talking about nutty Jaguar Wright? Oh my God. So Jaguar Wright gets released from jail, county jail, by was it Real Life Productions? It is Real Life Productions. A huge, are they in the millions? Big YouTube channel, right? That uses a lot of the Jaguar Wright content to go viral. So anytime they had a video on like they specifically talk about the controversy with Diddy, Diddy this, Diddy, and a lot of what Jaguar Wright says is actually copied from other folks that worked with Diddy, like Gene Deal, like, other artists like Reggie Wright. So she takes from others. So she came swinging. She came out swinging from county and decides to go after Tasha K, blaming Tasha K for her being in county jail. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I watched Sean's recent video. This was like a couple days ago? Let me see. It was 4 days ago. And he talked a little bit about like, what is it that makes her not credible? That Sean, actually helped Jaguar Wright and the family as well when they were being evicted, when they had that whole situation where they took they were being evicted from their apartment. She's over here looking for her pocketbook. Her mom, before she passed away, poor lady, she's out there trying to collect the food, collect the house. It was a very bad situation. Her son, like, what Jaguar Wright will do for views and how she expects you to, believe everything that she puts out there. She will really put it out there. She'll say, you work for Rock Nation, I work for Rock Nation, y'all work for Rock Nation. Like, that's what she does somehow. And so, yeah, she is just like, she's just a great storyteller, but in my opinion, doesn't tell the truth. That's it. That's all. She probably, has some connections with some, I don't know, Y list celebrities. If there's a Y list, there's A list and then there's Y list. She's not at the Z yet. She could be, but she's not at the Z yet. Y list celebrities. She got great stories. I'll give you that, but none of them are true. You have to fact check her. Go check her. Check everything that she says. Just say she regurgitates what others say. It's not her experience. It's someone else's. That's right. She will place herself in it like she was there watching it in real time. That's right. I cannot be the only one. Hey, Grape Tea, I cannot be the only one that believes that. I'm sure everybody else does. So shout out to Sean. He did a good little like why he feels the way he feels about Jaguar Wright. And I mean, I saw some of this go down too.
I backed Jaguar.
Yeah.
Like I had her back, because I didn't know her, right? I knew of her. I knew that, she, allegedly was in the industry. With her being in the industry, she allegedly, talked to all these people and hung around all these people, worked around all these people. She was on to Death Unplugged with Jay-Z. So I only knew, a certain amount of things. I didn't know a lot, about her, but I knew a little, right? So I backed her, because I'm just like, yeah, no, Tasha, she's evil, type of situation. So I wasn't willing to hear Tasha out on the stuff that she was saying and even hear out her surviving Jaguar Wright. I wasn't even like, I was very biased when it came to her surviving, because I just felt like Tasha was just trying to, get her.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. What I realized having my own experience with Jaguar is that it wasn't that. It wasn't Tasha trying to get her. People thought Tasha was lying.
Yep.
Right? People thought Tasha was being harsh by her delivery and the interview and the exchanges that they had afterwards.
So Tasha K, this goes back a couple of years, okay? Tasha had what it was supposed to interview Jaguar Wright. I think that they did get to interview, but the interview didn't go very well. Tasha was asking very pointed questions. It didn't land very well with the audience. The folks felt some type of way. Storm Monroe, I would say, probably went viral off of Jaguar Wright. I mean, we all knew Storm. I like Storm. I still do. But I want to say he built off a lot of his content off of Jaguar Wright. It just seemed kind of like, yeah. And so then Jaguar Wright got upset. She turns on everybody, turns on Tasha K, starts calling CPS on Tasha K's children. Like, it was just a huge shitstorm. So what does Tasha K do? She does a documentary. She does a documentary about Jaguar Wright and exposes Jaguar Wright for who she is. She is a woman that is not well. She is a woman. She is somebody that, what's the word? I wouldn't say grift, because I think, like, when I think grift, I think her money. I think of money, but for her, she gets her. What's the word? She gets her high off of people's reactions to the things that she says. Does that make sense? It's like a really weird way to seek attention, and seek attention in the way in which she knows it's going to cause controversy. I would definitely say that she needs like money for sure, but she also gets a high off of people's reactions. So people, like, especially when this whole Diddy thing became viral again, and they're reviewing her stuff, and her stuff is going viral on various other platforms, yada yada yada. It almost felt like yeah, we what you're saying about Diddy, we already knew from other sources. Something like that, I would say, because I almost feel like it's an illness to get high off of people's reactions here. Oh no, I don't assume that. Not at all. Please don't take that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I feel like she gets off of folks reactions, and so she will put out the craziest allegations. And she's put out allegations out there of people that didn't deserve those kinds of allegations that she had never really met or talked to. That's not okay. Clout chase for sure, but she gets high off of this too. Just saying. Okay.
Right. So when her and Tasha would have conversations back in the day, I was looking at it as Tasha K having a conversation with the same individual. Girl. Show you I ain't know nothing. Show you I ain't know nothing about her. Because I thought when they were doing because they would go live, she would record Tasha would record her, Tasha would go live and be talking to her on the phone, to basically prove to the people that the things that it was a lot. It was a lot. Jaguar sent a bogus story against who was it? Was it James Wright?
It was James Wright.
I believe it was about James Wright.
So this is what I was telling everybody. This is very concerning, and I have the video of it too somewhere. I got to look for it. When Jaguar Wright first came to the scenes on YouTube, she told multiple bloggers that James Wright was having sex with 14-year-old children at the golf course or something like that. And that's the Patti LaBelle, the Patty Pie with the commercials, the Patty Pie guy, right? She put that out there. I heard it because Tasha recorded her on a video. I mean, that video's out there. I could probably bring the recording. This is how I knew that this woman was dangerous, that she would be willing to put something out there. She's never met James Wright. She doesn't know him. She put some shit out there about him. I mean, she almost got, like, when I talked to somebody in that camp, they almost came after her. But what are you going to sue her for? Like, and I've asked that before. So this is why you have to be very careful. You can't just put that somebody sexually assaulted, abused kids. And that right there is sick. She does get instant gratification out of making up stories of people. And that's what she does. She likes the reaction that it gets. And so people like Real Life Production, who's like in the millions, platforms her, and they make a lot of money off of her. Well, I believe they decided to did they pay for her bail and her attorney and all that other stuff? They did all that. And they're gonna make her work. I'm sure they're gonna make her work to work off of all of that. So she's released, and what we're hearing now, that this was like a whole setup, that she wanted to get locked up for content. I know. I don't know. I mean, maybe Claudia Jordan. Shout out to Claudia Jordan. I feel like Claudia Jordan, I mean, she said a lot of shit about Claudia Jordan too. I think as it pertains to Kathy Wayt and the whole Jay-Z situation, yeah, she said a lot of stuff. She wants a confrontation. She's hoping that the people she talks about will acknowledge her, and they don't. They don't. I mean, Claudia Jordan basically said, if you guys credit whatever Jaguar Wright says about me, I will fucking sue. Yeah, she should. She should sue anybody that tries to bring her down. You know, like, why would you, I don't know, allow that? You said even if a lawsuit was symbolic, it'd be a waste of time and money. She don't have anything to sue for. That's why she got to do this. It's right. She doesn't have anything, or at least nothing is in her name. You know, Weird Housewives Club. This is why when y'all were coming into the comments, like, how dare you talk about Jaguar Wright? We are team Jaguar Wright. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say because I saw a lot of what Jaguar Wright was doing here. She got locked up for clout. She did. But what does she have to lose? Far, Layla. Far, far away. She said some pretty crazy ass. She said a lot of stuff about Sean after Sean helped her multiple times. Like, this lady is like, yeah, no, too much. Keep her far away. Keep her far away. But, you know, maybe she's going to be like a full-time employee of Real Life Productions. Hey, Selena fan. Maybe she'll be like a full-time employee of Real Life Productions now. Potentially. I mean, if they paid your bail and your attorney, sure, why not? Sure, why not? Hey, Christina. What do you guys think? Y'all still believe and support Jaguar Wright? Do your thing. I'm just saying. But don't get mad at me if I have an opinion and you guys are allowed to your opinions. Just don't get mad at me because my opinion is different. I didn't say my opinion was right. A long time ago, Christy. I didn't say my opinion was right. I just have a different opinion. That's all. That's all. Don't get mad at me because I express it. Yeah, me neither. I don't see that collaboration ending very well. I mean, they have the money. I'm sure they could figure it out, but I don't see that collaboration ending very well. I see her defaming the fuck out of Real Life Productions, just like she's done every other platform. She did that to Night and Day Network. She's done that to a couple of other platforms where she defames them. She did that too. She just runs her mouth and says different things. You said, well, I'm saying rabbits. All right. How many? All right. Who said it? Was it somebody's in the chat? Yes, I really enjoyed that. It's not an echo chamber, but still, yeah, y'all can have your opinion. I just don't want you guys to troll me for having mine. That's all. Yeah, she's got she's always have to throw somebody under the bus. Now, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees that. This is why you guys gotta be careful. Yeah, she defamed OKP. That's right. That's right, Born. Poll time. I just want to know, how long do you guys think it's going to take her to throw Real Life Productions under the bus and say that they are part of Rock Nation and that she caught that on, and somehow it's going to be like, especially if she's working for them, how long? Let me see. How long will it take for Jaguar to throw Real Life, and I'm going to do RLP Productions, under the bus? Yeah, she's going to say that there's an inside actor and it turns out that somebody's related to Beyonce. Let's be generous. Let's say 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And it's all by numbers. 3, 6, and 12. 3, 6, and 12. Yes. Go vote. I'm kind of curious to know, and hit the like button, please, and thank you. Now you guys got me curious. How long is it going to take Jaguar Wright to throw Real Life Productions under the bus? She's going to be burning. Oh my God. And shout out to the 50 people that we have watching us on Twitter. Solar. Every time I see that video, I start laughing. I know the way she was screaming his name. I'm so glad we don't get trolled by her over here. I'm so glad that I don't. Lord have mercy. Those Jaguar Wright trolls are just way too much. Okay, here we go. How long is it going to take for Jaguar Wright to throw RLP under the bus? 74% said 3 months, 20% said 6 months, and 6%. Well, you guys are still voting. Let's see if we can get 50 votes before we move on. I feel like you say you don't even have faith that the relationship is going to be like 3 months. Adrian, how many times has she been in jail? Since we've known her here, at least 4 or 5 times since 2020, because there was a period of time as she went away, and a lot of us speculated it's because she was in jail. A lot of us. Thank you, Grape Tea. Okay, Grape Tea, what do you think? How long is it going to take Real Life Productions and Jaguar Wright to throw each other under the bus? And then Jaguar is going to come out here and say that Real Life Productions is part of Rock Nation. And Jay-Z is after her through Real Life Productions. I'm waiting. How long is it going to take? Let me know. You said more than 10? Do we even think her new boo will be around longer than that? Probably not. You said before Christmas? All right. So mark today's June 12th. June 12th in the US. If you're in the UK, shout out to you. Listen, June 12th. If this year, let's see how it goes. And the minute that they fall out, I need you guys to email me. I'm just saying, you got to email me and let me know when it happens. I want to see, because somebody screenshot that poll, because we're going to bring it back. That's like a good 6 months. That is 6 months, right? So 12 months, that would be next June of 2025. Some of you guys are saying 3 months. You said before your birthday? 2 months stops? A couple weeks? Before she breaks bond? Oh my God, that's not even... Well, she'll probably break bond if she does that. She falls out with them. Just say it. She's going to fall out with them as soon as they don't give her what she wants. There you go. Matt said at the end of the month. Oh my God. Y'all have no faith. You guys have no faith. Wim, thank you again for gifting. Shout out to you. If you got a gift from Wim, put a heart in the chat. If you're watching the replay, please know I'm going to put timestamps on all of this, and then we'll get things going so you guys can know exactly where to go. All right. I'm done. We got a good over 50 votes. So 71% said that she's going to throw Real Life Productions under the bus in 3 months. Which would be what? June, July, August to September. Okay, that's what Pika said around that birthday time. 6 months from now would be Christmas, right? That's what Grape Tea said, Christmas. And 12 months would be a year from now, which would be next year. We'll see. I don't know, man. She does meet a lot of boos over there too. So you took the screenshot. All right, take the screenshot and just, I'm going to end the poll now. All right, we got a good, 69, 70 votes. I think we're good. Let's see how this ends. And then I need somebody to tell me. She falls out with everybody. She does. You said, Ingrid says she's going to be back in jail before the summer's over. Now we'll see. We'll see. But she goes to jail for content. That's what the lady does. That's what she does, right? You got a screenshot just in case? Everybody got a screenshot. Well, because I want to talk about this I'm going to move on from Jaguar Wright, but we're going to talk about this. And shout out to Sean David Way. Make sure you guys check out his channel because he breaks everything. He brought the exclusive. He brought everything down, okay, to the streets of YouTube. Let's talk about this whole Teen Mom, Amber Portwood. So this lady's fiance, first of all, she's engaged again, right? Like, shout out to her, okay, doing the J-Lo thing. He's missing. Am I hearing that correctly? He's missing. I heard they had a fight and then he went missing afterwards and they can't find this young man. Let me show you guys what the Bryson City Police Department is saying. I'm saying again. She's doing the J-Lo thing. Shout out to J-Lo. She's marrying another Gary. He's engaged. They're engaged for like 4 days since Saturday. So he's been really missing, right? Okay. So this is Gary, and I think his name is Wayt. I think that's how you say his last name. It's Wayt. So Wayt. Let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Missing person Gary, 39 years old, 6'1", 205 pounds, bald with green eyes, with brown eyes. Ooh, brown eyes. Sorry about that. Last seen on June 9th on Arlington Avenue area of Bryson City, North Carolina. He drives a gray SUV 2009 Nissan Rogue with Indiana state registration plates. The plates are there. Any information, please give them a call. So this is the guy that's engaged, and he made an appearance on Teen Mom. All right. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. I used to be a fan of Teen Mom, like when it first came out, and I remember the Amber Portwood episodes. If I wasn't talking about various controversial topics, trending news, true crime, I probably would be talking about Teen Mom. I don't know why, but it was a show that I really liked. So, Amber Portwood. Now, I believe that she had so with the other Gary, there was issues there. She used to beat the shit out of that Gary. Like, I remember that. And then she got with another guy who she used to beat the shit out of too. And then she went to prison and then got with another guy who's like in the music or in the movie industry, had a baby with him. And then she goes batshit crazy, gets a machete, and threatens the man with the baby in the room. And he's been missing for how many days? They had a fight and then he leaves? Are we sure he's still missing? Really? Wait. Christina, that's what I'm wondering, love. I told you I used to watch Teen Mom all the time. I mean, I would probably be doing Teen Mom reviews if it wasn't for the fact that I'm not that interested in Teen Mom anymore. Back in the day I was, but like I used to watch the OOGs, right? Back when they first came out, back when it was about sex education and they would do the reunion and you had the Dr. Drew and then they talk about how often teens get pregnant. Now it's become a shit show. Like after Farrah did her backdoor, video stuff, that became a little too much. And I was like, this is a shit show. I'm done. Really? You said that his family says it's totally out of character. Are you sure he's missing? It was too much drama. It became too much. It became more about the drama and less about the education piece. But for whatever reason, I thought that was educating me. I don't know why. I was in my 20s, so keep that in mind. I was stupid. Is that the one who tore up the apartment or the house? I don't know if it was the house or the apartment. Probably one of them. She got locked up for a couple years. I know that. And, because she was so heavy in the drugs. And that happened, right? And so, I don't know. Thank you, Rob. See, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Robin. She said, Rabbit, you got Jag nailed. She's a Jaguar. Well, thank you. I'll keep this comment up in case the trolls from, that like to start shit with me. have something to say. Thank you, Robbins. She's begging people not to blame her or jump into conclusions, and I already have. What do you mean she's blaming people not to blame her? I just think it's, if family is saying that this is out of character, so let's go to the People article, all right? Teen Mom's Amber Portwood partner Gary reported missing in North Carolina. The Bryson Police Department said he was last seen Sunday, June 9th. Okay. So Amber Portwood's partner, Gary, has gone missing. The Bryson City Police Department in North Carolina announced on Facebook Tuesday was reported missing. Who reported him missing? I have a lot of questions. Authorities said he was last seen Sunday, June 9th in the Arlington Avenue area of Bryson City. Authorities described, we already gave his details. So police encourage anyone with information on Gary's whereabouts to contact the police department. Okay. Portwood 39 introduced Gary in an episode of Teen Mom Next Chapter that aired earlier this month. A source revealed to Us Weekly around the time the episode aired that Gary proposed within the last 2 weeks, and Portwood had been really, really happy. Oh my God. You know, I remember when the first Gary proposed to her, and it was like a Walmart ring. Y'all remember that? I don't know if y'all, like, that's how the episode that I remember. And she was like cheesing it, and it was very cute, whatever, in that cute little way or whatever. But that wasn't a very good relationship. You said she hit somebody's link, carried on, but she was like, East, just pray for him. I asked that people just pray for him and just don't think the worst. Really, Matt? She doesn't have the best track record when it comes to guys, She just, I'm sorry. How do we not think the worst? I'm sorry, y'all. Like, that's just how I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. I mean, if we saw it, we saw it. I have heard this is crazy bitch with the good. So maybe that's why he stayed that long. I've been watching. He did not deserve to be swept up in all this mess. He did not deserve to be canceled. He is a talented actor. Oh, Kim, you are late. You're commenting on Kevin Spacey. Shout out to you. There'll be a video on Kevin Spacey later on. Oh, she did? I'll listen to it at some point. Thank you so much, Benita. If you want the channel name, I'll tell you. I don't want to be... Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it sounds like Benita already dropped it. I'll check it out later. Amber is a violent criminal. That's what I don't know what her charges, but I think her charges were related to drugs. Am I correct? Let me see. It's going to be sad if they don't find him and something bad happened. Well, who goes missing for this many days at this point? Yeah, she does. You could say that. Definitely. Wasn't she? I don't want to diagnose her, but I thought she was diagnosed bipolar, or she had like a certain diagnosis of that. I could be wrong though. KJ says domestic violence, I believe. Most of her charges were related to drugs. Right. No worries, Matt. No worries. Thank you. He hasn't contacted his family. That's not it's not a good sign. So yeah, she has BPD. Thank you, Benita. That's what I thought. Didn't she have to take anger classes and court mandated? I mean, she was locked up for a while, and I think that she decided to turn herself in or whatever. But I do remember that was her diagnosis. She shared her diagnosis. I'm not diagnosing her. She shared it. He might have ran away and is hiding from her. I just can't, like, how does he go missing? Her charges were drug related, but physically attacked Gary numerous times. Yo, I remember when MTV aired that. Like, the fact that they aired that shit was crazy to me, that they would air that like that. I mean, you know how MTV does it. If you and your partner are experiencing, they do a little disclaimer or whatever, but they still aired it. Why wouldn't he contact his parents? That's a great question. So he proposed to her using a ring that he crafted from a family stone that was reset into a new ring. So this guy was like the real deal. How long were they together before he proposed to her? He reportedly proposed using a ring crafted from a family stone that was reset into a new ring. An insider told the outlet at the time that they had been in couples therapy. What? Ahead of tying the knot and were doing the work to prevent problems before they start. So the pair began dating in January after they met on a dating app, according to Us Weekly or Us Weekly. What? Oh, so he proposes to her and they're in couples therapy. Hey, Aesop, welcome. He proposed to her and they're in couples therapy. Is that what I'm hearing? Before or after? How long were they together that they're in couples therapy? Yeah, KG, I would agree with you on that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. She's abusive and she used to beat up her baby daddy continuously. Let that been Gary, they would have just casually aired it on TV. I know, poor Gary. He took a lot of stuff. But she was crying and saying that she doesn't want to be blamed. Has seen comments that were negative. People ask people to be positive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Heidi. Is like how long were they engaged for before he went missing? See, these are questions. So they met on a dating app. See, the pair began dating in January. Are we in June? January? February? March? April? May? June. So they began dating in January, 6 months ago? They're already in therapy? And he got her a family ring? Interesting, Matt. That's what I'm saying. And he's missing? And she's hitting links on channels to try to fix her name and make sure nobody blames her for this? No, Adrian. No, Adrian. Well, are they going to get married in the Catholic Church born in Boston? Because I did what is it? Couples counseling marriage before marriage. We did that, but we've been together for almost like 13 years. We did it the wrong way. We didn't do it the right way. We did it the wrong way, whatever that is. A lot does happen in 6 months. Okay. You do pre-marriage classes when you're in if you're going to get married in the Catholic Church. We did that, but we were together for many, many years. We didn't just meet in January and then get married. And in the Catholic Church, your classes are going to last a lot longer than 6 months, if not more. She says she wasn't supposed to be she wasn't supposed to be talking about it and would get in trouble. Why would she get in trouble? Oh, you don't think he's alive? You said if he was alive, he would have contacted his family. You don't think he's alive? It is a fishy situation. Benita, but I'm sure that their publicist is like, you can't talk about this. It's supposed to go in the show. What are you doing? See, Matt's like, what day of the week does this air now? Maybe he wanted to go to counseling because she had issues. Maybe. I don't know. He could have had an accident. Now, is his vehicle's missing too, because the way that missing person thing reads, it reads like the vehicle, the plates are there. Well, Mandy, what makes you think that they're drug users? Is he a drug user? I don't know. If you'll watch Teen Mom now, is he a drug user? He could have had an accident. That is true. Do we know that he uses drugs? That's true, Pamela. That's true. I know mine did. That was crazy. I was like, this is too much. And this is why people don't get married in the church anymore, because of all the restrictions that they do. for sure. Maybe he told her she couldn't have any more tantrums, and she missed. Oh no, Heidi, not that. Oh my God. Let's hope that that's not the case. I was thinking he could be a user and secretly went to rehab. Right? Could be. Hey, Melissa. So she has relapsed in the past, Mandy. Me. Okay, but what about him? Does he have a history? Matt says she called Leah a purple peen for saying as long as he makes you happy when she shows his pics to her at her birthday dinner. I don't think he's been on the show yet. I thought he was on one episode, the first episode. That's crazy. You think he ran off to Mexico? He was seen at the Walgreens. That's what I heard too, that he was seen at the Walgreens. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. So okay, the guy that she was the cinematographer was the one that she married, right? And they were on that marriage boot camp show. They were on that marriage boot camp show, I don't know how long, and then they had a baby and they split because of the domestic altercation, and it involved a machete. Like that's how crazy this situation was. And then she began a long distance relationship with the man she met online, Dimitri. The two called it quits in January of 2021. And so I guess after that, it's this scary. Like, what is going on? I hope he's okay, you guys. I hope he's okay. Now, let me see. Let's just see if he has not been found yet. Everybody's talking about it. The Ashley Reality Roundup, I think, is another celebrity reality blogger. Amber Portwood asked fans to pray for her missing fiance Gary and says that she did not hurt him. She said she did not hurt him. Yes, Benita, you ain't never lie. A lot of these true crime stories start like this. You think so, Tina? I don't know. Runaway groom. Oh my God, y'all are too bad. She needs to learn how to properly heal and take break from dating altogether. Without TV for sure. But you know, this is how they make money. This is what happens with this reality stuff. It's like sometimes they don't know they can't be fully employed or gainfully employed because of their exposure to television, right? So I think that's what happens. I'm not saying that happens to everybody, but some folks, you know, who was it? Flavor of Love. The girl that spit on Tiffany Pollard. What's her name? Pumpkin. She's gainfully employed. She works somewhere in California. She got doxxed recently by Jason Lee, if I remember correctly. Jason Lee showed her information. She has a job. A lot of them, like people that were in reality TV shows, typically have jobs, but they really, really try to get away from like all of this and any association from it. Pumpkin. She got a job. I think, was it Jason Lee that doxed her? Somebody doxed her recent. She was a teacher. Well, I hope she keeps her body spitting fluids to herself because that was not cute when she did that. That was not cute. Okay? Just saying. So Amber wants everybody to know that she didn't hurt him. Even though, why would you say that? Hit anybody's link and say that, because allegedly that's what happened. Y'all are saying it in the chat. Why would you say that? Why would you tell people that you didn't hurt him? Pray for him. And missing fiance, she did not hurt him. Amber's ex-fiance, Matt Byer, who weighs in. I'm sure he's going to have a lot to say. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I remember Matt, and I always thought he was a bit of an opportunist. I didn't like that guy. I didn't like that guy whatsoever. As the search for Amber Portwood's fiance, Gary continues. The Teen Mom Next Chapter star is asking the public for Gary's safe return and insisting she did not hurt him. As the Ashley previously reported, Amber's fiance, aka Gary 2.0, who called him Gary 2.0? That's not cute. She's the main suspect? Oh, they called him Gary 2.0, you guys. All right, let's keep reading. Was reported as a missing person in the state of North Carolina just days after it was revealed that he and Amber were engaged to be married. Heidi, why are you laughing? You laughing because I said Gary 2.0. Lamb Chop said this is a direct result of her life choices. If she's even telling the truth. Lamb Chop, you not believing her? Pepperoni Nib says this is fabulous. It's not fabulous. Stop. He says, I'm not sure if the new Gary's family likes her. Not the 2.0 one. Doesn't sound like it. No. Any 2.0 man. That's just crazy. I can't believe that they named him that. I'm pretty sure social media probably did that. Okay, let's keep reading this. So after the news broke about Gary's disappearance, an emotional Amber joined YouTuber, that's the other channel, on the live stream to answer questions about her missing fiance, whom she denied having a big blowout fight with prior to his disappearance. Amber asked for help and clear up the rumors, and she had anything to do with Gary going missing. Since then, the investigators in the case have given interviews to several news outlets, and Amber's previous fiance, Matt Baer, I think that's how you say that, has even weighed in the situation. Where did he weigh in? During her YouTube interview, Amber stated that she and Gary got into an emotional discussion that ended with Gary 2.0 leaving without his phone and driving away. Gary 2.0 has allegedly not been seen or heard from since Sunday afternoon. No, girl. He left. They had an emotional discussion that ended with Gary 2.0 leaving. That's not like normal. I call BS. I call BS too. That's not normal, y'all. Gary 2.0 left. I don't know how I feel about this. You said it's giving Chris Watts vibes? Oh, Fonz, no. Chris Watts said he and Shannon had an emotional discussion. Too legit, he did. Oh my God, Mel. Look at y'all. Y'all are like, why are you guys talking about Chris? You guys are right there. This is not cute whatsoever. This is not normal. Do you think he left his phone because she paid for it? Went to Walgreens to buy a new phone? That's a great question. Now I got more questions. I got more questions than anything. Nobody goes anywhere without their phones. Actually, I would go back. I would, if I don't have my phone before I leave the house, that's like me leaving without my keys and then realizing, oh shit, I can't start the car if I don't have the keys. She further writes, and shout out to the Ashley Reality Roundup. After police were notified on Tuesday of Gary 2.0's disappearance, the Bryson City Police Department in North Carolina officially labeled the 39-year-old a missing person. I'm praying for anybody that sees him, Amber said. Nobody has found him or heard from him yet. They only know that he was in a Walgreens the day he went missing, alone on camera, and that is all we know. Wait a minute. They only know that he was in a Walgreens. Which Walgreens? Before the argument or after the argument? The day he went missing, alone on camera, and that is all we know. So please, everybody, do not think the harshest thing right now. She continued, just please pray, do whatever, like whatever your religion is, just please hope that he is okay. Just hope he's okay. Regarding the alleged explosive argument she and Gary 2.0 had at some point over the weekend, Amber argued that she and Gary 2.0 have a wonderful relationship. Yeah, I believe it. Dude, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie on that one. Where's the Walgreens video? Maybe they'll release it if they can't find him, because you know how they do it. You know we're going to get into it and we're going to look and see what's going on. Okay. Regarding the alleged explosive argument she and Gary 2.0 had at some point over the weekend, Amber argued that she and Gary have a wonderful relationship. There was no explosive argument. You guys have to understand, okay? Amber stated, I'm not what people have been saying about me all these years. I must have not been watching the show that everybody else was watching. Yeah. Ooh, baby bunny. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, y'all. I know I got to check on her. You guys know I got to check and make sure she's okay. So there's no explosive argument. You guys have to understand, okay, I'm not the person that they've been saying about me all these years. I changed a long time ago, okay? You guys have to understand this. Please listen to what I'm saying. I'm an honest person to you guys. She says she's an honest person. But why would you come and say, no, Noel's, I hear you on this one. This doesn't make sense whatsoever. I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, yes, always. She's calling for me, so I got to tend to her in a little bit. Let me finish this part and then we're done. We have not had an explosive fight. She continues, we are very in love. This man asked me to be with him. This man asked me to marry him. I have not touched this man in any horrible way. He does not touch me in any horrible way. We do not yell at each other. We have a wonderful relationship. Please understand this. Please, people change. Amber, who confirmed that Gary 2.0, I don't like the fact that they call him Gary 2.0. I think that's bad. I don't know. Took his, okay. Amber, who confirmed that Gary 2.0 took his wallet and car keys with him when he left, later stated that she and Gary 2.0 had a discussion before he went missing. But she claimed it wasn't heated or anything. It was emotional because it has something to do with the fact of his parents being Vietnamese and me being who I am and stuff like that. She said it has nothing to do with us personally, okay? This is the only thing that happened. He was very upset about this. I was upset. Okay. We do not yell at each other, she added. We do not hurt each other. Amber claimed that she had been in contact with Gary 2.0's family since his disappearance, though she revealed she was hurt that someone in her family seemingly reached out to the media about the situation. Well, fuck, if somebody in my family is missing, I'm going to be reaching out to the media. Why wouldn't I? Like, I would be checking. I would be if somebody is hurt. You better believe it. Why would she be upset about that? That's what family does. They reach out. They want to find out their missing son. So, ooh, no way. But she cussed out her own daughter. Yeah, she did. Let's keep reading this. So she says, we do not yell at each other. We don't hurt each other. Okay. Amber claimed that she had been in contact with Gary's family. She revealed she was hurt that someone in the family seemingly reached out to the media about the situation. They should have. Did she report him missing? Who reported him missing? Who? And I was getting in late. How long has he been? That's what I want to know. Like, who reported him missing? How long? Because they say since Sunday, but who called 911? Exactly. Yeah. What's the 2.0? What was the last guy's name? His name was Gary 2. That's why they call this guy Gary 2.0. This is just weird. Okay. So she's upset that the family made a comment to the media, or at least let the media know, as Gary 2.0 family members were told not to make any comments. Why would they not make any comments about a missing person that is their family? Like, that's stupid. Amber is really dumb for this. You guys know that, right? First of all, you're dumb for hitting anybody's link because you know people are going to talk about you. Like, you're dumb for making this comment, to think that people weren't going to call 911. This, like, what are you doing? Anyways, I cannot. This woman, I cannot. In addition to insisting that nothing nefarious happened between her and Gary 2.0, Amber noted that their vacation rental is in the mountains and that Gary 2.0 has never driven in that type of terrain. When asked if Gary 2.0 suffered from any mental health issues that require medication, Amber confirmed that her fiance does, but did not disclose any details. She also told Elle that the police are now in possession of Gary 2.0's phone. So they have the phone. Police are doing everything, all that is being done right now. Okay, this is what Amber stated before issuing a reminder to the public that Gary 2.0's disappearance is not about her, teen mom, her past, or any of her exes. Oh, that's not. It's suspect. All right. But Sunshine, I get you, but I don't know if she can't make this about her. They're going to look at her regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're when somebody goes missing in the family, they're looking at significant others, loved ones, and stuff like that. But you should be like willing to allow that to happen and not be worried about what the family's going to say or anything like that. If anything, why are you hitting links? Why are you going on YouTube channels? You know, and again, like, I'm glad that she went on because she kind of like opened Pandora's box a little bit. Shout out to Elle for that. But at the same time, that's not the smartest thing to do. She shouldn't be worrying about herself at this point. That's my concern with her. I think it makes her look more sus regardless, if that makes sense. That's Matt. Whose reputation? She knew that this was going to come back to her. So I don't. Maybe he had an accident. Maybe something else happened. But who goes missing for this long? He's 39 years old. Even if he didn't take his phone, he'll figure something out to be able to contact his phone. You know what I'm saying? Or contact a family member or a police. Unless something happened to him, unless there was an accident, it shouldn't take too long to find him if that's the case, you know? I hope not. But, you know, we will see. They do, Callie. It doesn't even matter. Like, they're always going to look at fiancés, husbands, wives, anybody closest, anybody you're dating, significant others, you know, booty calls. Like, they look at all that kind of stuff. They do, which would make sense. Okay. Let's keep going. Police are doing everything, all that is being done right now. Okay. Amber stated before issuing a reminder to the public that Gary's 2.0 disappearance is not about her or her past. This is about him missing, she said. WLOS News in Asheville, North Carolina aired a news segment about Gary 2.0's disappearance on Wednesday, in which it was mentioned that Amber and Gary 2.0, who reside in Indiana, were in Bryson City attending the wedding of Amber's brother, Sean Portwood. By Sunday night, however, Amber's fiance had gone missing. I like her brother. Her brother seemed to have a lot of sense. In this segment, Bryson City Police Chief Charlie Robinson reiterated previous reports that Amber and Gary 2.0 had some kind of disagreement prior to Gary's disappearance. Oh, no.
Reality TV star Amber Portwood and her new fiance, Gary Wayt, came here to Bryson City to attend her brother's wedding on Saturday. By Sunday night, police say Gary gone missing. Bryson City Police Chief Charlie Robinson says the couple had recently committed to each other,
recently engaged,
and had a lot to celebrate at the wedding of Amber's brother near Bryson City. She's known on TV from her days on 16 and Pregnant beginning in 2009 and Teen Mom sequels that followed into recent years. Robinson says they had come from Indiana and had been staying at a rental cabin off Arlington Avenue near the center of town.
A little side road called Twin Oaks.
When Gary went missing, Amber filed a report in hopes of finding him. Police are getting out the word for the public to be on.
So she filed the report. That's good to know.
The outlook for Gary.
A 6'1", 205 pounds. His last seen in the 2009 Nissan Rogue with Indiana plate.
He was last seen at 6 o'clock Sunday night along Arlington Avenue.
Sunday, they had some kind of disagreement. He left, and when he left, he grabbed his wallet and his keys, and that was the last time he was seen.
Does anything about this case strike you as unusual?
Just one thing that's I think is unusual is he just grabbed his wallet and keys. He left his other personal items there, and he left his cell phone there.
Robinson is covering all bases, trying to find him.
Family's not heard from him. Talked to his parents, his siblings, his fiance. None of his friends has heard from him. We're just trying to locate him, make sure he's safe.
Amber staying put.
So he was originally supposed to leave on Monday morning, but since he has become missing, she's staying in the area until I guess he's located.
All hoping for a good outcome.
I do too.
If you have any information Bryson City Police ask you to give them a call, we'll provide that information along with this story on WLOS.com.
Ooh.
Reporting from Bryson City, Rex Hahn.
Okay. Let me move on. Well, there's the report. Fonz says Courtney Love also filed a report on Kurt Cobain, and his death is suspect as AF. I would agree on that one. He left, and when he left, he grabbed his wallet and keys, and that's the last time he was seen. This is what was said earlier. The Chief Robinson claimed that Gary 2.0's parents, families, and friends have not heard of the 39-year-old since he was reported missing. He also stated that Amber was supposed to head back to Indiana on Monday, but it is staying put in Bryson City until Gary is located. Amber made a similar statement during her the YouTube channel Live. In a comment to the Ashley via X on Tuesday, Amber's brother Sean denied that Amber and Gary got into an argument. Wow. Before Gary's 2.0 went missing. Later that day, Amber's former fiance, Gary Shirley, aka Gary OG, y'all are killing me with this name, posted about Gary 2.0's disappearance. He says, "We need to find this man." He captioned in the missing alert 2.0. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then what did Matt say? On Wednesday, Matt, another one of Amber's former fiancés, took to X to comment on the situation as well as the accusations being made on social media. "I think the focus should be hoping for a safe return. I agree. The situation is hard enough for his loved ones, and people throwing accusations around makes the situation harder for the people that love and care about him." Well, that's a really good thing for Matt to say. I would agree with you on that. And why are people assuming that Amber had something to do with Gary 2.0's disappearance? Is everybody calling him Gary 2.0? That's like, why is everybody calling him that? Can't we just call him Gary? Y'all remember how when you were in like class, and if there was somebody with the same name that you had, it would be like Rabbit T, Rabbit C, Pika F, Pika W, you'd put the little last name. That's too much. Anyways, I'm done. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation. Yeah, 2.0 is giving upgrade. I don't know how I feel about that. But let me know what you guys think so far. I'm going to be dropping the Kevin Spacey video later on as far as commentary goes. And I have another video coming about today too. We are busy today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hopefully Gary is found. That's it. I know, right? Remar, at least Amber said about the fight. Courtney Love didn't tell the police about the room above the garage. It's very true. Very true, Remarts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to put some timestamps here for those that are watching the replay. I have to let you guys go. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.